Welcome back to another Tom Ford Tuesday. Today we're diving into the Shade and Illuminate Radiance Enhancer. This is said to be a makeup skincare hybrid that illuminates, that hydrates, and adds architecture to the face. We're going to see. We're going to check it out, we're going to try it out, and I'll share all the details, all the things. Also, I'm going to share a quick eye look using Electric Cherry. This is what I was wearing last Tom Ford Tuesday, where I ranked all of the wet, dry eye color quads, and it was requested that I share that look with you. So we're going to do that as well. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's hydrate and begin. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. How are we? I hope we're doing well. So I happened to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's this weekend for like the 1000th time. I love the classics. I really love the classics. And the quote of the week for you is from Audrey Hepburn. It's "Elegance is the only beauty that never fades." I hope you have an amazing week. Now let's get into this Shade and Illuminate Radiance Enhancer. Right? Yeah, Radiance Enhancer. You know I love a good glow moment, right? So I was very intrigued. I was very interested in this product. This is not brand spanking new, but I really haven't seen much about it, so I don't know. Then boom, every one of them went on sale. And speaking of, there are 3 different shades, light, medium, dark. I went with shade medium, and this is giving peach. Let's start off with the basics, and that will be packaging. This comes in the traditional Tom Ford packaging, and again, I have the shade medium. Product packaging is very Shade and Illuminate. Everything's on brand with the Shade and Illuminate line. It does very much look just like the concealer, and honestly, if I put these beside each other, I could mistakenly grab the wrong one. So there's that, but it is that nice, substantial, structured Tom Ford packaging. Very beautiful. All the details, all the things. We've got the doe foot applicator. Good size, not too big, not too small. And here's what its swatch is like. Texture feels great. It feels light. It doesn't feel overly pigmented as a color corrector and as an enhancer should be. So, we'll see. So this is a hybrid enhancer infused with hyaluronic acid and a subtle peach pigment to brighten and correct while adding soft focus luminosity. It's designed to be worn alone, under foundation, or even mixed in. So let's swatch. So swatched, it's giving pigment. Okay, nice. I'm going to take my brush. Let's kind of dab into the brush first and see what happens here. Okay, I see the radiance, and it was very light. Nice. This is definitely something I can see being worn alone, but we're going to try this in a couple of different ways when I get into the demo portion. Now, let's blend it with the finger. There are no micro glitters in there. It's just color and that lit from within luminosity that the Shade and Illuminate line is known for. Now, I am most curious how this is going to work on my darker areas, because I want to see, is this a product we can wear all on its own? We definitely can mix this. We can definitely wear it with foundation. Hold on, I dropped. This is definitely something that I'm thinking we can try with the foundation. We can try it as like a little brightener on high points, or all on its own. I am going to go ahead and apply some primer. This is the Shade and Illuminate primer, as always. Everything will be listed and linked down below in the description box. I'm not going to go in with a lot today. I'm just going to go in with a pump. All right, so we're going to try this a couple of different ways. So from the description of the product on how to use, it says you can wear it alone or with foundation and concealer to brighten, correct, and highlight the skin. Apply with the applicator, blend with the finger, or the number 3 concealer brush. I know I have that. Apply before foundation and concealer to help correct imperfections, blemishes, and under eye darkness. Apply after to highlight facial high planes, brow, cheekbone, and bridge of nose. So pretty much it's a color corrector and highlighter? Yeah. And then another option is to mix a small amount with concealer or foundation for added glow in one step. Oh, see? Okay. Okay, cool. Let's try it as color corrector. And as you can see, I'll never say no to something that's going to hide darkness on my under eye. So the formula feels like it's going to be quite light. So let's see. I have here the Tom Ford number 3 brush, which is the suggested brush. Let's see how this does. So I'm supposed to get brightened and hydration and put away the darkness. And I'm supposed to be able to wear this all on its own. Oh, okay. Now, I went with this shade because a couple of Tom Ford artists, makeup artists that work at Tom Ford told me this would be best. Also, the 3rd shade, the darkest shade, was very orange. So I went with what was suggested. And then obviously the 1st shade, light, would be too light. I definitely feel brightened, and I don't feel that it isn't like heavy. Wow. And it feels very light. I'm just gonna go in with one touch more. And let's see how it builds. This is technically an eyeshadow brush. It's the Tom Ford number 11, but on the edges, I'm going to use this to kind of just slowly buff, because I want to see, can I wear this all on its own? On like a no makeup day, a light day, you know? There she is all on her own. Let's see how she does. I have a friend. Let's see how we do on the friend here. I'm going to take from the applicator just a touch because I don't want too much on that number 3 brush. And let's see if we can tuck it away. Just kind of tone it down, if you will, because it's a little dark. And see what that looks like on the skin. And you know what? Let's tap it in with the finger. Nothing beats your hand's application because the warmth just melts and melts everything in beautifully. I will say it feels comfortable hydrating, but it's not giving a lot, which can sway either way. You know what I mean? It definitely keeps things very natural. But if you're looking for like a mega color corrector, this, I can tell you right now, no, this is not it. So we tucked this little guy away. And under eye. So as you can see here, all that's going on, and there's no product there. And then over here we applied. Definitely got some radiance in the darkness, you know, a little bit. I will say it's moving nicely with the skin. I don't feel like this is going to affect my concealer very much. Let's apply a bit of foundation and see how this pairs with it. Yeah, and then I want to mix it with concealer on this side. Let's do it that way. Okay, there's that. So on this side, I have just the Radiance Enhancer on the under eye, and I mixed it with the foundation and applied. Cool. So for this side, let's mix it with the concealer. Nice and hydrated, that's for sure. Man, literally beside each other, look at them. Can you tell? If you didn't, like, know? They look so similar. I gotta remember to read the bottle. That's the only downside when the line of a product you use, everything matches, which personally, I love that clean, cohesive, matchy. I'm cool with it. But that's probably the biggest downside for me. I think it looks pretty mixed with the concealer, that's for sure. Under eye looks nice and hydrated. Brightened. Yeah, so I'm not going to mix it with foundation on this side because I did that already over here. What I'll do is apply it on the high point like it said you could and use it like as a healthy glow highlight, you know, that very natural kind of vibes. Let's see how that looks on the skin. Now, put this on the back of the hand. I'll take the Tom Ford number 11 brush and let's apply this as if it was a highlight, like a liquid highlight. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Finish it up with the finger. Okay, so I see the versatility in the product. Now I'm very curious as to why I haven't seen many people talk about it. Why? Definitely going to give you that very natural glow kind of vibe. But here it is on the skin, applied as a highlight, mixed with concealer, mixed with foundation, and over here I have only the Radiance Enhancer on the under eye. Let me set my under eye like I normally would. I know. I just really like this blush from Tom Ford. It's from the Love collection. I think it's gorgeous. And it's very easy for every day and every look and everything. So I'm still using it, I know. It's heavily dented. The TF is gone. The heart's pretty much gone. I really like this blush, I really do. I'm just taking the brush that we applied the Radiance Enhancer with. I don't have any additional product on it. I'm just going over top to kind of refresh because there's like a little bit left in the brush. Look at that. Yeah. Let's do it over here too. So I'm going to let everything sit for a moment and kind of meld with powders, meld with me. My face is going to move, you know, all the things. I'm going to let the Radiance Enhancer sit for a little bit. In that time, let me recreate that look I was wearing from my Electric Cherry palette and give you a little swatch refresh. This was such a good one. Look at these pretty colors. Look how pretty. Burgundies, pink, and then that really pretty champagne. Such a gorgeous palette. If you have this quad, let's revisit it, and I'm going to share with you the look that I was wearing. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I'm going to start with that on the outer eye and blend it in the crease. I'm going to go into this shade with my finger. Over the lid. Now into this shade with the finger as well. And just tap. And take my brush and perfect what I just did with my finger. Nothing like a wet dry formula, nothing like a Tom Ford quad. They really leave you looking like you did a lot more than you did. You see how quick and easy that look was? I'm gonna mix Smoke Sable with Getaway. This is a Balm. This is a lipstick. She's super nude. I love her. All right, so this has had about half an hour to sit, to mingle, to do what it's gonna do, to settle, to not, to move, all those things. This looks great all on its own. This looks great mixed in with the foundation. Mixed with the concealer, I don't love it. This concealer already is illuminating and such, and then you add even more illumination, I think is too much. See, it's like enhancing, not in a cute way either. So, I like it as a highlight on top, after, all by itself. Yeah, I like it like that. So 3 out of the 4 ways that I shared it with you looks great. One, maybe with a different concealer it'll look good. And it's not that it doesn't look good, it just looks a lot. So see, over here I feel it's too glowy. What do you think? Versus all by itself, it looks good. All by itself, it looks great. And then mixed with the foundation, it looks great. And then as a highlight, look at it on the skin, beautiful. Yeah. Application methods are going to be personal preference. All of them worked really well. With the sponge, with the finger, with the brush, it all looked really good. I think this is going to work great for anyone who wants a softer corrector, something very natural, very easy, something you could actually just use your finger and go, wear it all by itself. If you like applying your makeup that way and wearing your makeup that way, this is a good product for that. I also think this is going to be ideal for people who like glow. It's a radiance enhancer, but I do like that it's not over the top glow. So let's say particularly glow isn't your thing, but you want a little bit, this will work too. If you've got dry, normal combo, I think this is going to be ideal, but if you're already a natural oily girly who creates your own glow, you're good. Tom Ford doesn't have anything else like this in the line, so I think it's nice. But I'm curious now that it went on sale everywhere and it's sold out in a lot of places. What's going on? Are we losing it? Like, hello, what happened? Was it just like a holiday sale? Like, I don't know. Because again, this isn't particularly brand new. But this is not something the line has, and I think every makeup line needs a color corrector, and I think they did this right in the sense where they made it multifunctional. You can use it as color corrector or you can use it as brightening enhancement. I think that's cool. I think that's great, actually. I'm feeling this more for it by itself and as a highlight, and I think it did mix well with the foundation. So 3 different ways I really like using it. I didn't like using it too much with an already quite illuminating concealer. I love that on my under eye. I don't think it's wearing as well as I'd like, knowing the product that I already have and have used for quite some time now. But let me know what you guys think. How would you use this? Would you use it mixed? Would you use it by itself? Let's talk about it. Comments down below. And again, thank you for requesting that I recreate the look that I was wearing last Tom Ford Tuesday with Electric Cherry. Everything will be listed and linked down below in the description box. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Please take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.